Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Critical Beauty Salon. And today I have a special guest. Her name is Mia Davalos. She's an official contestant of Miss Grand Cuba 2023. The first Miss Grand Cuba pageant will actually take place in Tampa, Florida on August 20th. And so far, there have been an amazing group of beautiful, wonderful young Cuban women who are competing in this pageant, and Mia is just one of them. So I can't wait to talk to her and get to know more about her. If you have any questions for Mia, please write your comments in the chat box below, and I'd be more than happy to read them back to her. So we're just waiting for her to enter the room. And I think I see her right now. Hi. Hey,
Hello.
how are you, honey?
I'm good, and you?
Good, good. You know what? The first time I saw your profile. Oh, by the way, do you like the banner that I made you?
I do. It looks really good.
Here, you remind me. Here, you remind me of Shakira.
Really?
Yeah, the whole outfit, the whole look, the vibe. I love your pose. It's just so very Latina, very sexy, very cute.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. And I also like, well, obviously, the color of your hair. What is it?
Thank you.
Purple?
It's like a purple mixed with a little red. It's like a burgundy.
Burgundy. Now, are you gonna change that to a different color when you compete nationally?
No,
So
I'm going to keep it. Yeah.
you're gonna keep it. Okay, so I guess you want to stand out from the rest of
Yes.
the crowd.
Always, always.
That's wonderful. Also, I noticed that you have like an interesting birthmark in the middle of your forehead. Is that real or fake?
Yes. It's real. It's
It's real.
real.
Okay, so it looks like one of those a bindi, what Indian women usually put on their forehead. Have you ever
Yes,
have you ever been mistaken for an Indian girl?
all the time. When I was little, I remember with my family, I think, I don't know, we were like out, and then um this lady came. She was from India, and she said that in her country, having this here is like a blessing.
Okay, that's interesting because I used to think that the bindi on the forehead would signify a woman who is married. That's, maybe
Mm.
it depends on other parts of India because it's a big country, and I'm not
Mhm.
really exactly sure how symbols differ in meaning. And it depends, I guess, on the social class where you belong to or your background. So I thought it's very interesting. So, are you excited for Miss Grand Cuba?
I am super excited.
Okay. Well, I've been following you on your Instagram, and I have to say that you have a lot of interesting, beautiful images on your social media.
Thank you.
And you're only 20?
I'm turning 21 on Monday.
Oh my God. You know what? I have neckties that are much older than you. And I don't even know what to do with them because I stopped wearing neckties like, God, 10 years ago. And I don't know what to do with my old neckties. Since everybody now is into upcycling and
Mhm.
sustainability, maybe you can give me some ideas what to do with my old neckties.
Maybe you can donate it to charity.
No, I want to keep them though because they're pretty. Some of
Oh,
them some of them are very expensive too, like designers neckties. I
oh
don't want
really?
I don't want some hobo, wearing my nice ties. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay. So yeah, if you come up and so maybe you can use it as part of your national costume. You know,
I love that. Yes.
I can ship them all to you and then just get a designer to design your costume, using some of my ties and even belts. I have tons of belts that I really
I
don't
like the sound of that.
So hey, you can save a lot of money, wear a costume from upcycled materials. No. Anyway, so I know very little about you. A lot of people out there who do not know you want to know more about who the real Mia Davalos is. Okay. Would you like to share a little bit about yourself, your family, your background, all that beautiful stuff?
Of course. So my name is Mia Davalos. I'm 20 years old. As I said, I'm turning 21 on Monday. I was born in Miami, Hialeah, but my whole entire family is Cuban. I am studying to become a nurse practitioner for little kids, and I'm also a teacher in modeling classes.
You teach modeling classes?
Yeah.
Like all like walking, makeup, hair,
Poses.
stuff?
Makeup and hair, I have someone that teaches that class, but I do more like of the walks and the poses.
Oh, okay. So how do you compare your walk from the walk of your other fellow competitors? Because I know Runway Poppy is watching. Runway Poppy, Luis mi amor. Buenos
Hey.
Hey.
I would say we all have unique walks. It like our walks makes us who we are, and it shows who we are in the stage. So I feel like everybody's different in their walk.
Mhm. That's true. But you know what? A lot of girls get obsessed with having a signature walk. Only because they really want to stand out from the other girls. Nothing wrong with creating your own signature walk. But if you're going to do it, make sure that it's really memorable and it's not over the top. Because a lot of pageant girls these days tend to exaggerate their walk, their movements. One thing I hate, and I hope you never do this on national stage, is when girls flip their hair like all the time, like that. It really
with your hands.
With their hands, or even just like that with their hat. It just really, really annoys the hell out of me. Okay, stop, girls, stop doing it. Okay, don't do it. Maybe once, maybe like simple like that. Just
like
a little like that. What you did, like when you're showing your face to the camera. But if you do it like more than once, okay, stop, girls, stop. Okay, get off the stage now. Just kidding. Okay, so your goal is basically you mentioned you're a nurse, right? You're a nurse. Okay. What is there a specific field or specialty that you're a nurse in?
Yes, I want to become a nurse practitioner for little kids.
Okay. Now, a nurse practitioner, they consider, well, actually, are they like doctors pretty much?
Yeah, they're pretty much like a doctor. If like the primary doctor is not like available, then she would take over.
Okay, so you can give prescriptions and injections and all that lovely stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. And they actually they make good money too.
Yeah.
But they work hard. They work long hours. They really work long hours. How did you survive COVID?
My mom and sister, when my mom got COVID, it was more like a little harder on them. I didn't really feel anything. Me and my dad didn't feel like any types of like symptoms or anything. But my mom and sister were like coughing, were like feeling really down. But I was completely normal.
That's wonderful. That's great. I think it also boils down to having a great immune system too. And I keep telling all my friends, natural immunity is the best. It's better than artificial immunity. Okay, so eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, drink lots of water, get your vitamin D, at least 7 hours of sleep, regular exercise, and watch what you eat. and you should be fine. Okay, you don't need any of these stupid pills or other vaccinations or whatever. But that's just me. Okay. Now you seem, Mia, you seem like you're a fun girl, but what do your close friends and your family think about you? If they were to describe you in 3 words, what would they say about you?
They would say I'm determined, outgoing, and ambitious.
DOA, determined, outgoing, and ambitious. Three DOA, dead on arrival. DOA. It's like my mnemonics thing. If you want to like memorize something, if you want to remember something, you always think of the first letter of words.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier. So those are 3 qualities, by the way, that are very, very essential in becoming a beauty queen. Okay. So Liz Garcia, the national director of Miss Grand Cuba organization, if you're watching this interview now, please consider Mia as a potential winner. Okay, because she's
Thank you.
because she's DOA, baby. Wonderful. No, this is not your first pageant, is it?
Yes,
It
this
is your
is
first
my first
pageant.
pageant.
So what got you interested in competing to begin with?
So when I was small, I remember I used to watch different, not different, but it was like this one particular pageantry with my grandma. And I used to look at them. It was more like a reality kind of. And they used to do so many like different challenges. And I was like, oh my God, like how are they doing those challenges? And then the way that they walked and they were just like projecting themselves. I was like, I want to be them. Like that was like, they look so good.
Okay. Well, as you know, pageants have evolved through the years because these days pageants are just more than physical beauty. So now a lot of pageants these days require the contestants to have a specific platform or advocacy. Now, do you have one?
I'm working on that part to have
Okay.
it like perfected.
Okay. So in other words, at this moment in your life, what do you think are some of the causes that are important to you?
So something that really like catches my attention that I wish I could like change, but I'm only one person, but I can still make a little difference is insecurities in people.
Insecurity? Okay.
Yes, because in this industry, a lot of boys and girls do like to compare each other to like celebrities or people high class, and then that brings you down. It brings your self-esteem down, and it's not really like nice to feel like that.
Exactly. I totally agree. Especially with social media, a lot of young people, a lot of young people are committing suicide these days because they rely heavily on social media for evaluation. So they post a nice Photoshop photo of them on their social media, and they expect the whole world to like it. And then when people start saying negative comments, then of course it affects their head, their mentality, and all of a sudden they shut down their social media and then decide just do something radical, basically. So yeah, social media has a lot to do with so basically you're interested in mental health. So that would be your advocacy, self-esteem, building young people's confidence and whatnot. I think that's good. That's because I think we need more young people to be aware of the dangers of social media sometimes.
Yes.
So good luck with the preparation for
Thank you.
Now, entering a pageant, of course, could be very challenging to some people. What has been the most challenging aspect for you to prepare for this pageant?
I would believe that the most challenging is maintaining like that fit body and having to be like on a diet.
Okay.
Because I know to be in a pageant, you need to have like that fit body, be healthy, etc. And I'm normally skinny. Like whatever I eat, I don't gain fat. Like I wish I was a little fatter. But I try to like work out to tone my body for the pageant.
So do you think that you have achieved that ideal body weight or physique? In other words, if
Yes
you were,
and no.
because if you were to compete tomorrow, would you be ready to compete tomorrow? Or do you need more
I
time?
I say yes because my body is naturally like a little toned. I would just like to get a little more toner for like the pageant.
Okay. So I hope that after this interview, you have to eat a very light lunch, drink lots of water, rest
Mhm.
a little, and then go to the gym and work out for 5 hours, okay, until you drop. That's the way. I'm just kidding, okay? But yeah. But see, if you're really if a pageant girl is actually focused, or what you say, as in your case, very determined to achieve a specific goal, then you have to do what is necessary to fulfill that goal.
Mhm.
And also like visualizing yourself as the winner. Like if you close your eyes right now and you visualize yourself as Miss Grand Cuba 2023. So you're working towards that vision. Okay, what do
Yes.
you do to reach that vision? So keep that in mind. Now, okay, going back to the concept of social media. If a potential employer were to look into your social media, what would they find out about you or think about you, Mia?
So when you go into my Instagram, you would automatically find out that I'm a model, that I like fashion, that I'm very family orientated, that I teach modeling.
Okay. Would they be able to tell you what kind of personality you have just by looking at your social media?
I would say yes, because in my Instagram, I try to like show a little bit of who I am. If you look at my Instagram, it looks like a very like high fashion model
Yeah,
and like
I'm gonna check out right now. Let me see.
I like that fierceness. I like that mad like face type.
Okay. All right. So a lot of modeling pictures. Um, well, I don't see a picture of you eating donuts though. So
That's
that's
only for the
good.
stories.
In stories, okay. Maybe
Mhm.
some stories, yeah. Like do something like normal, like any normal person
Mhm.
would do, and post it up in your stories. I think people like that. People really do because they start identifying with you. So that's good. Okay. So you're now a nurse. Is nurse practitioner your dream job, or are you looking for something else?
I've always had two dreams in my life, and that's to become the nurse practitioner for little kids and becoming a well-known model like all over the world, being able to have the opportunity to walk for different designers from different cultures would
Mhm.
be awesome.
Well, you know what? I think is what do they say? Nurse by day, model at night, or vice
Hmm.
versa, or whatever. You know what? Uh, Being a free woman living in a free country, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you
Exactly.
dream. So I think this is one of the best things living in America is because it doesn't matter where you come from. You'll never run out of opportunities. You'll never run out of any chances of pursuing your dream. So baby girl, go for it. Be a nurse
Thank you.
practitioner slash model, and I'm sure you're gonna be very, very good in both.
Thank
Now,
you.
now you're a very fun girl, I can tell, because of the color of your hair. But seriously, what do you like to do for fun?
So I'm very family orientated. Whenever you see me, you're gonna see my family behind me, next to me, around me. We also like to travel. I love to travel a lot. If I had the opportunity to literally travel the world, I would be traveling the world right now with my family.
How many countries have you visited?
I've only been to Dominican Republic. And that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. So how old were you? You said you were born in Florida, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. Have you ever even visited Cuba?
Yes,
Have you?
I love Cuba. I
Okay.
go every time that I have the chance, I go.
Now, do you have relatives still there? You do.
Yes, I have my mom's side of the family, and then I have some parts of my dad's side.
Okay, so they're both Cubans, right? Your parents. That's
My
wonderful.
whole family's Cuban.
Your whole family's Cuban. But you're an all-American girl
Yes, I am.
with burgundy hair. Oh my God, that's funny. Now, being a millennial, actually, no, you're not a millennial because you're 20 going to 21. You're Gen, you're a, are you Generation Z? Gen Z. You're a Gen Z, I think. I think you're a Gen Z because millennials, I think like 10 years older than you. So I think you're a Gen Z, okay? Or
Okay.
you're a Zoomer. You're a Zoomer.
Oh,
Yeah, from Boomer to Zoomer. So you're a Zoomer. Now, what do you think is the biggest problem facing Zoomers or young people today?
as I said earlier, I do believe it's insecurity. Comparing yourself to models, like, or celebrities. Like, a lot of them, a lot of boys and girls do compare themselves, and it's something that we shouldn't like really do because it makes us feel like really down, and it um
Stupid
makes us
things.
do, yeah.
Mhm. So I think it's important, especially for parents these days, because a lot of parents, even in their like 30s or 40s, they don't even know how to be good parents. Um, okay, let's say one of these days you're going to be a parent. Okay, let's say, would you allow? In other words, if you had like a son or a daughter, what would be the ideal age for them to have their own cell phone?
Personally, from my experience, 15 is a good age.
15 is a good idea. Okay.
That's when I got my first phone, and I believe my sister got it like around 14 maybe, but I got it at 15. So I say
Okay.
15.
I think that's about a good age because anything
Hmm.
younger than that, I think it could be very risky
Hmm.
because you don't want like young children like talking with strangers or interacting
Exactly.
with total strangers, on social media, because I've heard of so many horror stories
Hmm.
where kids, get to meet these strange adults, and
And they get kidnapped.
they get kidnapped, and you'll never see them again.
Hmm.
So any good parent should always know exactly what their child is up to or doing. So just simply monitor,
Hmm.
what the content of their iPhone or whatever, etc. It's your right as a parent.
Of course.
So that's good. We have a viewer from Altaf Anwarali. Hi, Rafa. I enjoy your videos and genuinely appreciate your interviews. Keep up the good work. Highly appreciate your greeting from Kenya. We have somebody watching from Kenya. Hi, Altaf. How are you doing? Wonderful. Welcome to the show. And please follow Mia Davalos on Instagram, and she's one of the girls who are competing for Miss Grand Cuba 2023. So, of course, we all have our definition of beauty. To you, how would you define beauty?
So my definition of beauty is not actually physical attract. Besides physical attractive, I'd say beauty, it's what's inside that counts more than what's the outside, because you can be the most gorgeous human being in this world, but if your attitude is not like the correct one, it makes you look ugly in general, even if you're the most gorgeous girl in the world.
I agree. Also, you've heard the expression, do not judge a book by the cover. Okay.
Yes.
Because I think, again, with social media and with our society that seems to be obsessed with looks, we tend to judge people by their appearance very
Mm-hmm.
quickly. How do you often judge a person by appearance?
No.
No. Okay, good. Good. Because you know what? Anybody, any stranger could be, let's say, like a secret guardian angel who reports back to God. I mean, I have all these stupid, silly beliefs, in my head. That's why it's important to be always very kind and treat strangers with kindness, because they could be reporting back to God. And
Karma exists.
karma exists. Thank you. Karma could be a bitch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So be very careful what you say out there, because it's going to come back to you. Okay.
Yep.
100-fold too. So now, okay, here's a fun question. Mia, name 3 things that you would never, ever do, even if they paid you $1 million. Fine, 5 million.
So when saying something that I would never do, apart from paying, it's first one is live my life in regrets and what ifs. That's something like unacceptable.
Okay.
The other one is taking everything for granted.
Okay.
And then the last one for me would be saying I cannot do that. It's impossible for me to do that when you see that something's very difficult.
Okay. So basically, you're a very positive person.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. So if you're a positive person, how do you handle, let's say, rejections or failures? What do you do?
So what I also tell my girls about that in the modeling industry, there's always going to be no's. Everybody's going to be like, no, you're too skinny for me. No, I don't like the red hair. It's simply their opinion and their opinion only. Another person's going to look at you and they're going to be like, wow, you have the most beautiful hair ever. You're so skinny. I love it. So for me, when there's always like a negative comment, I just say, leave it alone. Don't look at it. Don't acknowledge it, and just do you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. That's a good advice. Exactly. In other words, again, if you're really so determined and focused on fulfilling a dream, and then you have all these obstacles along the way, just surpass these obstacles. Ignore the haters, ignore the people who are going to impede in your progress, in your success. So this is very important, because a lot of people are so sensitive, and they, even one minor positive criticism, they take it personally, and they get easily offended. So
Yes.
So try to put on a thick skin, people, especially in pageantry. And I do hope you have a thick skin, girl. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Because a lot of people are going to be like nasty. They're going to be like
Mm-hmm.
critiquing every aspect of your look, your hair, your eyes, your makeup, your walk, your gown, everything. So pageant fans are very vicious. They're some of the most vicious people I know. I know I'm one of them. So, but I'm not competing. So hey,
You could.
okay. So here's a good question. If you could have a superhuman power, what would it be and why?
So my superpower would be running like the Flash.
Ooh, why?
And why? Because the fact that the Flash can run in a blink of a second, he can run across the whole entire world helping people in need. That is just amazing.
Okay, well, that's good. I was thinking of something more superficial. Like if you're a runway fashion model, being Flash, you could probably change in a second. And if you have that ability, heck, who needs the other girls to run the runway? You can hardly be your own model, because you can, wear all the
I can be 30 models.
1 second. There you go. There you go. Okay, God, let's hope that Mia get Flash superpower. Okay, so quick and speedy and whack. If she wants. Oh, that's too funny. Now, here's something funny. We all have habits. Like sometimes with myself, sometimes I chew my fingernails, or sometimes I play with my hair, whatever. Do you have any habit though that annoys some people?
I'm gonna tell you two.
Okay,
One
the better.
is one is how perfectionist I am. Like I need to have everything. Same with OCD. I need to have everything like very neat, very organized. If we're doing something, we need to have like a pretty good schedule so I know what we're doing throughout the whole entire day. And then the other one that annoys my mom a lot is that I bite the inside of my cheek. Like without even noticing, I bite the inside of my cheek or my lip, my bottom lip. It annoys her so much.
Oh, you know what? It's funny because at night when I go to bed, I wear a night guard on my upper teeth.
Okay.
I didn't even know because when I went to the last time I went to my dentist like last year, he said, "Are you like grinding your teeth when you sleep?" Like, I don't know. I wouldn't know because I'm unconscious when I sleep.
You're
But
sleeping.
yeah, like when he told me like you need one of those night guards. So he made me a night guard, and that's what I've been using, when I go to bed. It's uncomfortable, but eventually when you get used to it. So just be very conscious. The more you like, bite in your teeth, it may eventually have some negative effect on your
Yeah.
line on your teeth. So just be very aware
Hmm.
of that. But yeah, it's a habit that can easily be get rid of. Now
Yes.
for your first habit though, I sort of like identify with that because in a way, I'm not an OCD like you, but I like everything clean and organized. Okay.
Hmm.
Like let's say when I go away for a vacation, like for a few days, I vacuum the house, I dust out the furniture, I clean every room in the house. And because you know why? Because I want to come back to a clean house.
Yeah, and you're tired from the trip.
Exactly,
Mm.
so yeah, so it's important to return to a clean house. And also
Mhm.
organization is so important because if you're not organized, that means you have a messy life.
Yeah.
Okay, everything has to be organized. Now, what about your clothes, your closet? Is it like well organized?
Yes. I want to do. I haven't done it now because I'm waiting to like actually like fully get in there. So I would like to do like color coordinated.
Okay. Oh really, me too. I love color coordination. Yeah.
Really?
So
I
wait a
haven't
minute.
gotten the chance to do it yet,
Okay, so what do
but
you
I
do
would like to.
what do you do with your underwear? Do you like roll them or just like stash them in a drawer?
Never. I like to like fold them and then put it in the drawer.
Okay. Well, in
Same
that
with the
case,
socks.
yeah, okay. It's the same with this. Yeah, me too. I roll my socks. They're not necessarily color coordinated, but I roll them neatly.
Yeah.
And so I make sure everything, is in this order. So that, and also with my t-shirts, I had like tons of t-shirts. I perfected the art of folding a t-shirt perfectly, roll them up, and then carefully stash them away in the drawer. So they're all like they're like my little babies. Oh, hello, little t-shirt. Hello, green t-shirt. Hello, yellow t-shirt. How are you? Yeah, you gotta make love to your clothes sometimes, especially if you love
Mhm.
them too much. So that's funny. Now, here's a good question. What is a challenge that you would never want to face in life?
I would say losing uh losing a family member.
Okay.
That's like something like up here that I wish that would never happen.
Mhm. Because if you lose a cherished family member, it would feel as if one fourth or even one half of your life is missing or is empty
Hmm.
because this person has given you so much love and
Yes.
and affection that if you lose this person, you feel like you're also your entire life is gone, is finished.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could probably I understand perfectly. I can I can totally identify with that because both of my parents have passed away, and there isn't a
Oh.
day that goes by that that I don't think of them. So yeah,
Hmm.
nobody wants to have that challenge. Here's a good question, Mia. Tell me, what makes you mad?
So my top one, and I tell this to everyone, being lied to and being disrespected. That is my major ones. If somebody lies to me, it's like I can't talk to you anymore. Like I can't really trust you because you're lying to my face. Being lied to, it is like a huge no.
I think for a good relationship to survive, it doesn't matter between, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, between friends, you have to maintain a certain level of honesty.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have the lines of communication open all the
Mm-hmm.
time. And I think a lot of one of the reasons why many relationships fail is because both parties don't take the time to actually communicate with each other. You
Lack
know,
of communication.
yeah, exactly. And just be honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
So people out there, especially you Zoomers who have never been in any relationship whatsoever, take an advice from an old man. Find somebody who is open to anything, to talking about themselves, talking about your inner feelings, because this is the only way. I can never predict what you're thinking, and vice
Mm-hmm.
versa. So that's why you always have to talk with each other. Okay. It is very, very important, and never go to bed angry at each other. Okay. Always kiss and make
Never.
up. Always kiss and make up. Tell me, Mia, what brings you the most joy in life?
So, like I've said in the past, I am really family orientated. So just being around with my family, I love dogs, animals, any type of animal is just like so cute and it just makes me so much joy. Traveling, uh, fun fact, I like race cars.
You like race cars? Do you race?
No, but I like race cars.
Okay. Now, do you have any pets right now?
Yes, I have two pit bulls.
Ooh, what are their names?
My dad came up with these names. It's in Spanish, so it's sombra y flecha, which means shadow
An
and like
arrow.
arrow.
Arrow, yeah. Wow. Are they a male and female?
They're both girls.
They're both girls. Okay.
They're
And
sisters.
I hope they're fixed,
Hmm.
because you don't want them. You don't want animals to multiply, because we already have
No.
an animal like population explosion here, and all shelters literally the shelters in America are all filled with unwanted and abandoned animals.
Yeah.
So, and please adopt, don't shop. Okay. So, do you have any hobbies besides car racing?
I would say my hobby would be modeling. Like anytime you see me, oh Mia, what are you doing? I'm not modeling. Sorry, I'm in a fashion show, or I'm with my family. That's my hobby.
Okay, so since we're talking about modeling,
Mhm.
can you give me like 3 modeling poses just from your neck all the way to the top of your head? Now, first look. Give me that first look, baby. Second look. And third look. Yeah, you passed. Bravo,
Thank you,
girl.
thank you.
So, Wilhelmina Modeling Agency or Trump Modeling Agency, if you're watching the show, please consider Mia. Sign her up in your modeling agency, please. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, enough of these stupid, silly questions. Let's play some games. Let's play some, have real, really good fun. You know the game, this or that. I'm going to give you 2 things, and you tell me
Yes.
which you prefer.
Okay,
Mia,
let's do it.
coffee or tea, baby?
Coffee.
Do you drink it black?
No. I like coffee, but not like the strong coffee. I like the Starbucks one, like the McDonald's, like frappe type of coffee.
Well, you know what? I love coffee. I drink like 3 cups a day.
Really?
Do you have you tried Cuban coffee? I'm sure you have, because Cuban coffee is one of the best.
I don't like it.
You don't like Cuban coffee? Girl, I'm going to slap you. Why? What's
I
wrong
don't know.
with it?
I feel like it's so strong. Like I just don't like the taste of the coffee.
Okay, let it be known that little Miss Mia does not like Cuban coffee. Okay, not to offend the Cuban people, but it's a matter of taste, right?
I can drink a little sip, but not like something that I'm like obsessed.
Okay. That's good. Now, do you prefer peanut butter cookie or oatmeal cookie?
Peanut butter cookie
Oh
all
my
the way.
God. Yeah, me too. I love peanut butter. I love
And if
peanut
it has
butter.
chocolate, even better.
Even better. But you cannot eat them until after the competition.
Yeah.
Friend of mine.
Don't
Okay.
remind me.
Yeah. So there's like what are the three evils of the food industry are flour, sugar, and salt. Okay. So try to stay away from these evils. Uh, you know, because it's easy if you avoid these three evils of food, it's so much easier for you to maintain a good weight
Mhm.
and also that body that you want for the competition. So yeah. One piece swimsuit or bikini?
Huh. Now that one's a tricky. Because depending on my mood, I would go either way. But I'm more towards bikini.
Towards bikini? Honey, you're Latina, you're Cuban. Show off all your assets, baby. You know, just flaunt it if you get it. If you
Mhm.
haven't, flaunt it, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, do you use iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
Yes. I have never used Samsung ever in my life. Okay. People keep
Really?
telling me, Rafa, you need to try Samsung. Why? I'm happy pretty much with iPhone, you know. I love iPhone. It's so easy to
Mhm.
navigate, you know. Of course, cat or dog? I know what you're gonna say.
Dog.
Ah, hello. Pities.
I'm allergic to cats.
You are. Why do you develop hives or do you feel itchy though? When
I'm actually allergic to cats and dogs, but more to cats. Like if I pet it, I have to run and wash my hands because then I start like sneezing or like itching. It's a struggle.
okay, so you'll probably never uh go in someone's house that has cats. You can't unless you tell them that you're allergic.
I just can't touch it.
Okay, all right. But do you take medications though, in case like you get allergic?
If I get allergic, I would just drink like those allergy pills
Hmm.
and
Okay.
it'll get out. Yeah.
Is it because of the fur, the cat fur?
I think it's yeah, it's the hair. Because with my dogs, when I pet them, I get like little bumps in my body. Like not a lot, it's just like one or two. And then I
Okay.
get really red. And it's
Mm,
because of their hair.
interesting. Well, there's a specific breed of cat that has no hair. They're like totally bald.
Yes.
I'm
I
trying
the
to
naked ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, I think it's called the Sphinx. Um, yeah, the Sphinx cat. Yeah, they're like they have big eyes. They have like big like bat ears.
Pointy ears. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're very nude. They're naked, and the skin they're very wrinkly too.
Hmm.
Very wrinkly skin. So maybe you can consider getting one of those. Just to overcome your fear of cats. All right, real book or digital book.
I would say digital books.
Okay, what was the last real physical book that you've read?
Sorry. My real book that I read. I can't really remember. This was back in high school. It was in high school.
All right, so a while ago, a while ago.
A while ago.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of like some people. I still prefer real book because there's something romantic about holding like a real paper book because you can sense when you read, you can sense the author's
Hmm.
soul. When you hold a book, as compared to let's say a digital book, it's,
Hmm.
it's just not the same. But because of convenience, a lot of people resort to digital book because it's easier to download, and then
Yeah.
they didn't have to work. It's also cheaper too, and it saves a
If
lot of
you
trees.
if you ever see me with a real book, it's because it's like the most interesting book I've like read.
Mhm. Exactly. Now, would you prefer fame or fortune?
I would say fortune, most definitely.
Okay. So it's like saying, fame or money. So you'd rather go for money?
Yeah.
Me too. We all need money,
Why have all those paparazzis like following you all around?
I know, right? And then
That's
you
crazy.
have, not only that, but I would imagine you value your privacy, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you don't want all this crazy paparazzi like following you
Mhm.
around, taking pictures of you and taking unsolicited pictures and videos of you, and then
Mhm.
they sell these images to some tabloid, for
Exactly.
millions of dollars, so they're basically ripping you off. Yeah. So yeah,
Mhm.
totally. Fortune is more important than fame. And anybody can be famous these days. Do you have a TikTok?
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
I have TikTok. I don't really use it, but I have TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of Zoomers out there have TikTok accounts because they want strangers to evaluate them, to validate them, through all these social
Mhm.
media, which is sad, really, when you think of it.
Yeah.
Game number 2, baby. Tell me your favorites. What is
Okay.
your favorite color?
Of course, red.
Red. Woohoo! Well, there are all ranges of shades of red. You have red, you have burgundy, you have a fuchsia, you have magenta, you have pink, obviously. I mean, those are shades of black. But I actually like that color in you. I really
Thank
do.
you.
Yeah, cool. What is your favorite food?
It has to be pasta, especially spaghetti.
What kind of sauce do you use? Do you like?
The tomato sauce.
Can you make your own tomato sauce?
I've never tried to. I
Honey,
usually just buy it.
oh no, make your own. Make your own. All you need are the freshest like
Tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Okay.
Slice them up. If you like, you can add onion, which is an
Okay.
option, and garlic. You got to have garlic. Okay, olive oil, a little salt and pepper to taste, and maybe some basil leaves that have been chopped up, and voila, an instant tomato sauce, and of course a little bit of water. Yeah, but
I'm
yeah,
gonna try it.
go for it, because I do it all the time, because I have a garden and I have all sorts of vegetables. I have tons of tomatoes too, and basil. So yeah, try it. Now, do you listen to music?
Yes, I do all the time.
What is your favorite music?
Mm. My favorite type of music is like those Cuban music, like the ones that you hear in the carnivals, like very like
Okay.
crazy music. So
Okay. Do you have any favorite Cuban performers or singers?
um I don't have a favorite. I like them all.
You do? I'm sure you've heard of the Miami Sound Machine, right? Gloria Estefan.
Yes.
Okay. The conga.
The best one.
Because I think a lot of young Cuban Americans have never heard of the Miami Sound Machine or Gloria Estefan. Yeah, I was like so shocked. Really? But you live in Miami. How come you don't know? You've never heard of these people? So anyway,
That's
tough
the
life.
best song to put in a party.
Exactly, the conga.
Mhm.
Now, what is your favorite perfume?
Oh, I have a lot.
You do? Okay.
Uh-huh.
What is the most used perfume?
I use Angel, this perfume called Angel. It's like
What
in the
is
shape of a star.
Okay. Does it have like a strong scent?
It's very like strong and like it lasts like throughout the whole entire day.
Are you
It's like
wearing
very
it?
strong.
Are you wearing it now?
No, not now. I usually wear it to go out.
But wait a minute. Yeah. So I think at hospitals as a nurse, you're not allowed to wear earrings or even perfume, are you?
I think you can't wear like any type of jewelry, if I'm not mistaken. Perfume? I don't know. Maybe like a cream, a body cream that smells, it will be okay.
Okay. But if you're at a hospital, let's say, you can't wear your hair like that. You have to cover it with something, or you have to like tie it up.
No,
No?
that's normally for like surgeons. Surgeons do have to have it like tied up and have like a hairnet
Okay.
to
But
operate.
but you can wear that hair like that in hospital.
Mhm.
Okay. That's good. Good, 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 good. What is your favorite fashion accessory, Mia?
I love jewelry. I love necklaces, rings, watches. That's pretty much all my
How,
jewelry.
how many pairs of earrings do you have? Be honest.
I don't think I can count that.
You've, maybe you forgot to count.
That's a lot.
Okay, so how many pairs of shoes do you have? Let's compare you and me.
What shoes? Like heels or like shoes like Jordan?
It doesn't matter. Sports shoes, dress shoes, heels, doesn't matter. Sandals, doesn't matter.
I have a lot. I have like a lot of like different types of like shoes. I have sneakers because I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers. I have different types of like heels for like different occasions. And then I have like my normal like sandals to like go out and then normal sandals to be like in the house.
Okay, so that's good. So let's say, would you say you probably have like 100 pairs of footwear?
Oh,
More?
I think about that.
About
100.
okay. Well, so but you can't keep all of them though forever, right? You have to give them away sometimes,
Yeah.
right? So that's the only way because you don't want a closet full of shoes that you
Hmm.
probably wore just once in your life. So you just give them away,
Yeah.
you know, or
I usually for like the clothes and shoes that I like have and they don't fit me anymore, I send it to like the families that I have in Cuba.
speaking of family, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a little sister, yes.
Okay, maybe
Actually, I have two sisters.
they're just
Yeah.
they're both
Because
younger.
one's 15 and then the other one lives in Cuba. That she's already older. She's like 25, I believe.
Okay, so maybe your younger sister can inherit some of your old shoes or your old clothes if you guys are the same
No,
size. No,
we're not the same size,
are you not the same size? Okay, all right. Too bad.
unfortunately.
Too bad. What is your favorite flower?
This is not really a common one people say. People usually say roses. I like tulips.
Oh my God, I love tulips. I love
Really?
any specific color?
Nope.
No.
If it's like the whole garden full with different rainbows, even better.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I love tulips too. They're pretty.
They're so
But
pretty.
they're so pretty, but they don't last very long.
Mm-mm.
There's a tip. If you put a bouquet of tulips, different colors in a vase, and if you want them to last like for a week or so, what you can do is you can put like 3 tablets of aspirin because aspirin helps.
Oh.
Yeah, aspirin is like a food for the flowers and the plants. Yeah, so
I didn't know
aspirin,
that.
people, feed your tulips with aspirin, okay?
Yes.
Or ibuprofen or any of these headache pills. Any one of them will do. They're all the same anyway. What is your favorite non-alcoholic drink, baby?
I have to say water.
Oh, come on. Really?
Really. If right now, if I go to your house and you invite me for like a drink, and I'd be like, I would just have water.
Would you prefer tap water or mineral bottled water?
I don't think it matters
It doesn't matter as long as it's clean, right? It
as
doesn't
long
matter
as it's like.
where it goes. So how much water do you drink a day?
That's literally the only thing that I drink, water.
Well,
So
except coffee.
imagine.
Well, coffee, of course. Hello. You drink coffee.
No,
But
coffee
not,
I drink it like once, I think every month, maybe.
okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Not as much as I drink water. I do drink water every single day for anything.
So when you go out to a restaurant, like with your friends, you'll only ask for water.
Water.
Do you put ice in your water or ice? Okay.
My water has to be like freezing cold to be able to drink it.
Wow. Wow. It's interesting. Interesting. Now, let me see. The pageant is going to be in Tampa, Florida on August 20th. And you don't have to travel that far, obviously.
No.
I think all of the girls that are competing in Miss Grand Cuba do not have to travel far. Or maybe one one girl who lives in Minnesota. I think
Yes.
she has to come. Yemi Slidey. Yeah, she's
Yes.
traveling to Cuba. I mean to Florida. Yeah, so but in your case, are you gonna drive to the pageant or
Yes, I'm gonna go up there with my family.
so how many? So I would imagine they probably will have the biggest support, like cheering for you.
I hope so. I hope they scream really loud.
Now, have you selected your evening gown yet?
Evening gown is a mystery. We have to wait and see.
Ooh. Okay, so you want to surprise us?
Yes, I do. No comment.
Well, not even like color, maybe, or style. Okay, fine.
No comment.
Fine. Now, I don't think they have a talent competition, do they? Do you know?
No, I don't think they do for this one.
But if they had one and you were required to show your talent, what would your talent be?
I think it would be dancing.
What kind?
I really like hip hop dance.
Hip hop. Do you like do you have any favorite hip hop musicians? I like Doja Cat. I love her. Doja Cat. I love her.
I love her too.
Yeah, she's very strange. The first time I listened to her, I saw her in video. I thought this girl is very, very interesting. You know,
she's very unique.
She's very, very unique, and I love her sense of style. She has her own, sense of style. So yeah, Doja Cat. If you're watching the show, please invite me for free to your next concert. Okay, love you, girl. And also Mia, invite me and the entire family too. In fact, invite the entire girls competing for the Miss Grand Cuba pageant. Okay, all right. I mean, she's rich anyway, right? Like, come on, Now, okay, so you don't want to reveal us your gown. Okay, there's not going to be a swimsuit competition. I mean, there's not going to be a talent competition. Do you know if there's going to have a national costume segment? Did they tell you?
I believe no.
No.
I don't think this one does, no.
Okay. But I'm sure there's going to be a swimsuit competition, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys required to bring your own swimsuit, or are they going to provide their swimsuit?
They will provide it, yeah.
They will provide. Have you ever seen any of these grand international competitions?
Yes, I have. I've been watching them since I started, since I was planning on doing the competition, I started watching them.
So what do you think of the pageant? It's because it's very unique.
Very unique. Yes. At first, I was like, wait a minute. Why are they crowning like 5 other girls? I was so confused. But then I asked someone and then they explained it to me. But there's always one winner. So
of course, that's true. But the owner, he's been very vocal about what kind of girl he's looking for as a winner. He would always emphasize beauty, body, and brains. So those are the 3. And he just mentioned during the Miss Grand Philippines contest last week that he prefers to see somebody who can sing, a girl who can sing. Now, can you sing, Mia?
In my shower?
Well, yeah, that would be considered singing. I would
not in a stage.
On stage.
We're not that advanced.
Hey, the most important thing is that you're making an effort to sing. That's what counts. And it doesn't matter, how horrible your voice is. As long as you make an effort, that's what counts, right? Exactly. Well, listen, honey child, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to interview you. I like you. I think you're very sassy. You're very natural. You're doing you. Not, and you have a lot of I feel that you have a lot of self-confidence and you're not shy. You're very extroverted. You're naturally bubbly. You have a very fresh face and you're very raw because this is your first pageant to compete in, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I think I applaud you for your courage and your
Thank you.
determination, in competing in this pageant. Now, before I let you go, is there a message that you would like to share to all your followers out there, to your friends and your supporters?
Yes. I would like to say, even though it's my first ever competition and people might say, she's okay, it's her first competition, so she's not gonna do that well. But I'm here to say that I'm gonna give it my all, my 100% and more, and show you guys what I'm going to bring to the competition.
Wonderful. Would you like to say that in Espanol?
No, don't make me nervous.
Well, you speak Spanish, don't you?
Yes, but like I prefer speaking more English because I can defend myself more in English.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Well, awesome. Thank you again for giving this time an opportunity to share your story and your experience with the Critical Beauty Salon audience. Dear
Thank you.
viewers, please support Mia Davalos in her journey to Miss Grand Cuba 2023 pageant. Please follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram account, I'm gonna include your Instagram account in the chat box, in the description box below. It's at Mia, M-I-A, Davalos, D-A-V-A-L-O-S on Instagram, okay? And once this video is uploaded, I'm going to tag you so you can go ahead and share it with your friends and followers. So listen, hopefully I'll see you in Tampa. Hopefully. And if you need any materials for your evening gown, let me know. I'll be more than happy to send you all my old ties.
I'll call you.
And my old belts and whatnot, so you don't have to spend a dime making your own gown, okay? So listen, have a wonderful Saturday and have a wonderful weekend. And I'm sending you virtual kisses and virtual hug. God bless.
Thank you.
And have a great, wonderful day. And thank you, dear audience, for watching this show. And we'll see you soon.